So you were manning a booth today, and it was kind of cool how they had the cabana situation. We got to be outside a little bit too, which it's felt like punishment to be outside for the past year and a half. But I was into it today, you know, it was because we were outside with people.
Fortunately, the RPA Supervisor guys, where I'm helping out at the booth, they're right next to the hotel, so there's the shade going on. On the other side,
you had a coffee bar too.
Well, the reveal group side of things, dead smack in the middle of the sun, and you can see like 5 of us following the shadows around.
Exactly.
I was doing demos this morning, and I kept hopping between tables.
Yes. No. Yeah, because you couldn't see it all. So RPA Supervisor, you know, we both partner with them as well. Imagine that. So more commonalities, less competition, right, in this space. But I was really interested in how they kind of came to life, you know, kind of showing it. So what was your experience kind of, you know, helping them kind of literally being a partner at the booth? What was that like?
Eric and I, we did a webinar together a few weeks ago, and I've noticed as soon as you get Eric in person, really in his element on there, gravitating towards explaining what's going on.
The passion shines through.
Oh yeah, and I think that's kind of telling of this everybody getting together finally again, like the little bear hug type of thing. We've been cut off with screens in between us, and it's just we're repeating the same demo over and over again versus really having that open dialogue where you can also see, okay, is somebody really into what I'm showing you here and being able to
and you get that feedback, right? The nonverbal cues, if you will. And so going back to the booth, right? So we were all doing the booth, kind of manning around, and what I noticed this time is that people are eager to talk to vendors too, right?
You're right.
I mean, usually
usually
they run, and now they're so hungry to talk. Right?
Walking through, I need to get to the lunch bar type of thing,
exactly.
and try and get through as fast as possible.
Exactly.
And people were actively going around and looking to have conversations. I do think that comes back to everybody's been disconnected. It's like I'm a little more open to hearing some ideas and things now because I just want to communicate with folks.
Right.
I think yesterday I had one of the experiences that you can only get at these conferences that are live. Sitting there right after lunch, some couches, plugging away at a couple emails, and a couple folks from a big oil company, sit down. Guy from UiPath sits down, and we're just chatting about random stuff. And then it did turn into more of what do you guys think was being announced on the Linux thing, for example, and containers? We got into that from the tech side, but it was just sitting around having like some popcorn and hanging out.
Yeah, do you golf? What do you do in your spare time, right? I mean, there's just been this plethora of conversations that typically, I think typically don't bubble up. So the vibe has been really good, you know? I've really great energy. I'm an extrovert, so I needed this. I needed this. The behind the screen was hard to re-energize from. You know what's so funny though, at the same time, I will say what's remarkable is despite the fact that this is literally our first time, like you're a real person, I'm a real person, it feels like we've known each other forever, but I think we all learned kind of how to figure out, you know, that depth in a relationship through the screen because we had to.
I think I don't need to go back to traveling 100,000 domestic miles a year. That was too much. But hopping out from you know, time to time is also on the healthier side of things. You know, there's only so much time that Andrea and the kids can deal with us all being in the house all at the
same time. Exactly. And I got an update. My plant babies are thriving without mommy home. So we're good.